Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Really appreciate it. So, when it comes to loud exhaust in New York, will no longer be tolerated. They're coming. So you can't pull off these kind of shenanigans. Will not be allowed. Which kind of, it makes sense. But what about those? Love it. What about when it comes to like supercars? And what about when it comes to cars that come with those features in the cars without you doing anything to them? Cars like, like the Lamborghinis of the world, the Audi R8, just supercars in general are extremely loud because in order to produce that amount of performance, you need bigger exhausts for the flow to be better. You need to, get a lot of air, fuel mixture, and all that stuff, and it needs to get out as fast as possible. So therefore, you need bigger exhausts. So is it against the rules, even though your car is legal and you're allowed to have it and drive it in street roads? It's one thing if you're getting aftermarket exhaust, and that's completely understandable. But when it's something that's coming out of the factory, if it's not allowed on the road, then why are they letting the manufacturer sell those kind of cars? Which kind of makes no sense to me at all. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if it's like a few months ago or like a year or so ago, I made a video about New York implementing these cameras. I think I talked about them like roughly. I do recall talking about them. But now, obviously it's in full effect. Noise camera fines. So your first offense is going to be $800. Your second offense is going to be $1,700. And your third offense is going to be $2,500. Holy shit, man. Woo! That's a lot of money. But anyway, ads.
Its first two noise cameras. The Upper West Side is getting its first two noise cameras. It comes after tens of thousands of noise complaints this year alone. CBS 2's Naveen Dhaliwal explains who could get a ticket.
With any city, there's always urban noise.
Some living on the Upper West Side have had enough of it.
Whatever noise, it echoes.
From the honking to the sirens. And the biggest culprit, city officials say, those illegally modified car mufflers.
I guess it's some kind of, I don't know what, adolescent rite of passage that you have to make noise.
After nearly 20...
Did you hear that, folks? It's a rite of passage.
Noise.
After nearly...
Adolescent rite of passage. I guess it's some kind of, I don't know what, adolescent rite of passage that you have to make noise.
After nearly...
Oh my god, this lady is so stupid. Oh, Jesus. My god.
25,000 various
right,
noise complaints called into 311 just on the Upper West Side this year.
I know it because I have to deal with most 25,000.
Council member Gail Brewer says her district, the second densest in the city, is now getting its first two noise cameras.
There will be noise, but it doesn't have to be excessive.
The city's Department of Environmental Protection says the camera is paired with a sound meter and activates when the meter detects noise of at least 85 decibels from a source of at least
85 decibels. That's interesting. Let's see. So when it comes to 85 decibels, I was given an example of a lawnmower, forklift. And then if you're going like a little bit higher than that, 100 to 220 decibels, it could be like a impact wrench or those big trucks. So that's what they mean by that. But 85 decibels, it's not that loud, to be honest. I guess that's the minimum requirement. But anything louder than that, it makes sense. But the fact that she was saying that to have these loud sound, it's like a rite of passage. Oh my God, how how delusional, how incorrect you are, my lady. We do it because it makes the car sound good, and it gives you more performance for the vehicle as well too. Because the bigger the diameter of the mufflers, the more air is taken away from the car, giving it more performance. And yeah, it gets a little bit loud, but to be honest, any motorcycle they ride on that road is gonna trigger that shit off. I guarantee you, because motorcycles are just naturally loud. So hopefully it's case by case basis, but who really knows, right? They make the rules, they can bend them in whichever way they want. But anyway,
50 feet away, the camera then captures the license plates and the driver gets a ticket.
It's a wonderful idea considering that there's a considerably noisy street to begin with.
The DEP says the penalty for the first offense is $800, the second offense $1,700, and anything after that $2,500.
We need quiet. Cities are getting more and more hectic and noisy, so yeah, I'm all for a little bit of regulation.
those are some hefty ass fines, though. I'm not gonna cap. Those are higher than some speed limits that I've seen. I swear to God, like New York and fucking California are like hand in hand when it comes to these nonsense laws that they come out with. It's just so fucking stupid. It's just more ways for them to just penalize citizens that's just trying to live their life and enjoy, their product that they purchased. But anyway, you may disagree with me, but I feel like anybody should mod their car whichever way that they feel necessary. I fucking hate the EPA, but anyways, and the CARB too. That's another one. Fucking assholes.
And while there's so many sources of noise, tackling one sound at a time is the mission.
I like a complaining neighborhood because it means people are being responsible.
The city's DEP says the noise cameras were part of a pilot program from 2021, and they continue to receive dozens of requests from community leaders from all 5 boroughs. Here on the Upper West Side, Council Member Brewer says 2 cameras are a good start to providing some peace. On the Upper West Side, Naveen Dhaliwal.
And also generating a shit ton of money for the city. That's one thing they're not talking about, is how much money these cameras are going to generate. Because remember before, they tried to put these speed cameras, but they found out that, it's not that accurate when it comes to it. So a lot of people were very upset about it, and they ended up kind of like taking them out. So for me, I feel like this is just another way to shake down just people, average people, just trying to enjoy their product. And just especially if you're not breaking any crimes, honestly, it's just, to me, it just seems like a shakedown. It's just another form of the city trying to generate more revenue for itself, or for politicians that are within those city limits. That's the way I see it, but I could be wrong. You let me know in the comments below, because not everybody gives a shit about loud fucking sounds, just I don't know. But anyway, let me know in the comments below. As always, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next one.